What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of House Flipper. In the previous episode, we were just getting started on Giorgio's Palace of Pleasure is the name we decided to go with, but I think we're probably just going to continue on with that build today. Giorgio's even right there saying, if I had a sauna in my home, it would be great. Giorgio, don't worry, dog. We got you covered. So just to quickly recap for those of you maybe watching this that haven't seen the previous episode yet, all we've done so far is completely gutted the interior of this house and added a sauna. That is literally it. That's all we did. But we did go through and had some pretty good ideas on what exactly we want to accomplish. Why do the colors look so weird? Is that coming across to anyone? Like, we got this weird yellow tint when we get far away from things. What? Okay, I've turned off ambient occlusion and bloom, but it still kind of seems like we're getting some, like, what is going on here? Why does this look blue and then over here is totally fine? Maybe it'll go away when we paint, but like even in the basement right now, check this out. This brick wall it has a blue tint to it. What is going on? Now the ceiling and the walls just kind of go into each other if they're the same. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're going back. What we're going to be tackling today is probably painting, doing the flooring in this house, and then maybe we'll do the exterior of the house as well. I feel like that's probably a good game plan, and then in the next episode, we can actually furnish this bad boy. So we need to figure out what sort of flooring we want to do that's sort of gonna be everywhere in the house. I'm pretty sure. I like a good hardwood flooring. Whatever is in here right now is horrible. Let's just do a little test strip right here. See what that looks like. It's not bad. It's more red than I like, honestly. What about this zebra wood panel? That looks more like a linoleum or like a vinyl flooring. Here we go, dude. Here we go. Floor panel brown parquet. That's gotta be it, right? That's gotta be a winner. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's a winner. And then we have the same thing, but darker. Okay, considerably darker. And then the same thing, but more of a gray, less brown. Yeah, definitely less brown. I don't know out of these which one I prefer. I really do like the dark one. I think that would contrast well with some whiter walls. We also just have some straight up black hardwood flooring, which does look pretty good too. I don't know, man. This is tough. This is tough. So Giorgio wants modern. So let's try to keep that modern mentality about this. If we're thinking modern, obviously black and white, super contrasty colors, those are going to look really, really good together for a sort of modern vibe. So I'm leaning more towards this. Even the gray wouldn't be bad. The brown's probably out. These orangey brown colors up here probably not going to cut it. But I like this one and I like this one. This is more of a finer wood floor. This is obviously a much wider baseboard. I'm really torn. I don't know which one I should choose. We'll see what the whole room looks like in the wider flooring first. I honestly love that. Okay, there we go. There you have it then. That's what we're going with. That is what we're going with. I think it'll look really nice. Be sure to let me know what you guys would have chosen, but I'm feeling this. I think that this is gonna look perfect with some white walls, the whole black and white theme, and then we will also do just into the doorway. I think for his master bedroom we should probably do a carpet because we never, I mean never, do a carpet. And then in his master bath we'll do tile, and then in his closet I'm thinking I'll probably just do this dark wood again, since it's kind of a walk-in closet, you know. It's pretty big. Right. Oh, and then we're gonna have to probably do lights today. That should be something else that we tackle. Okay, so hardwood flooring done. Let's move into his bedroom and figure out what we want to do for the carpet. I don't even know if there are any good carpet options. I feel like that's the main reason we don't typically do carpets. Oh, we also have white flooring. Yo, what does that look like? I sort of also love the white hardwood floor. I say we try it. If we don't like it, we can change it to something else. Totally fine. Let's do that. No, that should actually be That should actually be tile. Okay, and did I mess this one up? I did. That should actually be white wood floor. Because when you close it, you can't really tell. So I definitely want to do a tile in here, but I'm not really sure what tile I want to go with. Of course, if we're going to stick to that modern idea here, a white or a black tile of some sort would probably look pretty good. I haven't ever used this one. I was hoping it was more of a rectangular, not square. Square tile, kind of tacky. Smooth concrete. A darker smooth concrete would also look wonderful. Or we could do marble. Marble. What is this gonna look like in here? It's pretty good. I don't know if that's the look I'm going for though. The same thing but not herringbone. That's worse. That's worse. Yeah, not a fan of that at all. I don't like that either. Dang it, dude. I thought this was gonna be kind of a breeze. You know what? Let's try the industrial concrete. We'll do the darker one, and if we don't like that, we can try the lighter one. That's not bad. Let's see what lighter looks like. Sort of a light gray. This one's kind of a darker gray, almost like a brown tint. I'm gonna work with this because I kind of like the fact that you can see its larger squares of concrete. You can kind of see the lines in it right there. So that does it for the upstairs. Now let's move downstairs. For this area, I actually really like the concrete that's already in here, but since we're going with a different option elsewhere upstairs, I think we should try this industrial concrete just to get a better feel for what it looks like, you know? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. It's like an unfinished basement, right? Except it has a sauna, and we'll also have another bathroom and a closet. But otherwise, it's an unfinished basement. Okay, and then something I forgot in the previous episode that we should probably go ahead and just take care of now is this closet door. I totally missed it. So we'll grab one of these really quick. And then of course we already did the flooring in the sauna, so there's no need to change that around. And next we get to start focusing on the walls. So once again, I'm gonna start off in this back room, back in here. Now, what I wanted to do in here originally was make it a mud room or a laundry room. So I think we're still gonna roll with that idea for the time being. So with that in mind, let's see what we can do for these walls. Oh, they even have like wallpapers now, like kids wallpapers. Kind of cool stuff. Oh my god, there's so many new things that I've just completely missed. All right, so we got some ceiling moldings here. I totally forgot about the crown molding and the, what do you call that? Flooring trim, I guess? Wall trim. I am still trying to think about Giorgio too, and what he would like, what sort of colors he would like, what sort of modern look he would want us to go for. They have different sizes of paint buckets now. How long have I been gone? How long have I been away? Okay, we're going with a large paint bucket. Get out a roller here. We are gonna do white. We are gonna do white for right now because, I mean, honestly, it's just a laundry room. So, like, we really shouldn't do anything super elaborate in here. Okay, that is the laundry room done. I don't know why, but I really struggle to pronounce the word laundry. Let me know if you have similar problems, of course, but we're gonna take this big old can of white paint right into his sort of impromptu living room space that we got going on in here. And we're just gonna paint all of these other walls that are green or otherwise tiled or brick or terracotta. We're gonna paint all of these white as well. All the walls in this impromptu little living room slash sitting room entryway thing we got going on here in Giorgio's Palace of Pleasure. It's all done. It's all white. It looks great. However, I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about tackling the brick that's in the stairs, so to speak. Because I could probably paint over it, I would think. Like that. That doesn't look too bad. But then what do I do for the floor and then this wall? I guess this wall would have to be whatever wall covering we go for in the basement. But what do I do here? What do I do back here? Oh, I can't even paint back there. Yeah, I can't even paint back there anyways. So that's probably gonna have to stay brick. But all of these other ones I should be able to paint. So I guess we'll just do that one white. We'll figure the rest out from there. It doesn't look bad white. It could be like a floorboard type of thing they just painted white or something. All right, and then for the rest of the rooms, I don't think we reused any other interior walls. This room I'm not gonna do white. The bathroom I'm not gonna do white either, and then the closet should all already be white. So we can probably ditch our white paint now. Go ahead and sell that. Let's skip the basement for right now, and let's move into the master bedroom. Now, of course, I want to do something that Giorgio's really gonna like, and since his hair is highlighter pink, I feel like we should probably go with highlighter pink for the walls in his bedroom, right? Or at least 2 of them. The other ones we could probably leave white. So maybe we do these 2 green walls pink. Now we should probably see if there's a pink that matches his hair color. This one's close, amaranth. Otherwise, we just have this pastel pink or pink, but he's like hot pink, like straight highlighter color pink. So I'm thinking this amaranth will kind of match that pink. Yeah, that looks pretty close. Comparing his hair to this paint can, it looks fairly close. Also, while I'm painting this, I just want to say I've seen a tremendous amount of support from you guys on that previous episode of
House Flipper,
and I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the support. I'm probably not gonna bring the series back, like continually upload episodes for like a month or so, however I used to do it. Kind of been liking just sort of playing whatever I feel like playing day by day. So I think we're probably gonna continue just doing that. But there are still, I mean, you guys saw in that last episode how many different houses there are yet to tackle. So definitely not going to end here. Last little patch there. I think that actually looks really nice. I think Giorgio's gonna appreciate that. And I think we will probably just leave those other 2 walls white for right now. But let's move into the bathroom and we'll figure out what we want to do in here. Now, he loves bathtubs for whatever reason, so I'm definitely gonna give him a bathtub in here. I'm thinking we could probably do one up against this wall in the corner, and then downstairs in the basement, we're of course going to add another bathtub because he wants more than one. I don't even know why people use baths to begin with. You're just swimming around in your own filth. It's kind of gross. So we have a light gray floor. I was wanting to do gray walls, but I think that's gonna look kind of disgusting. So what if we just do a brown? Something that's very warm feeling, since we have the cold concrete as the floor. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, that does it for the brown. I do think that looks pretty nice with the contrast against the concrete flooring. And then this wall, I think I'm gonna do a vertical white shiplap because I wanna try to put the sink against this wall, and then in this corner we'll try to do one of those larger fancy showers. But we're not going to do that today. Again, we're going to be furnishing this house in the next episode, but I think the closet's good. Everything else in here looks all right. And then if we have a bathtub over here or a shower in this corner, of course we will tile a backsplash for those 2 items. Moving on into the basement, this is where we have to make a big decision if we want to go with white walls on the concrete floor or if we want to try to do something different. So let's go back through our colors and see if anything really jumps out at us. We could just do a nice khaki, but then we're kind of having a khaki crossover here because we do still have the wood trim around this door from the sauna. A brown or a khaki wouldn't work the best with the sauna. Honestly, what about black? Because everything else in this house is white. I feel like in the basement too, it might kind of make it feel like a dungeon, but you know, maybe Giorgio's into that sort of thing, right? We don't really know him. So I'm gonna lay some black on the walls. And yeah, we're going with that. We're going with that. I was gonna say, and we'll see how it looks. I was just gonna do a little section, but nah, we doing the whole basement black, baby. My only concern with doing black everything is now if we paint the interior of this closet, when you open this thing, dude, it's just gonna look like you're peering into a black hole. Until we put lights in here, it's gonna look pretty bad. Yeah, look at that. You open it. Pitch black, just darkness. That'll be his toy closet? Can I say that? But I do think the black basement is a good call. I think that's gonna work. Again, we can't paint that little brick piece back there, unfortunately, but it should be all right. And then the last thing that I forgot was actually in the bathroom. I had mentioned that I wanted to do shiplap on this wall and then just completely forgot about it. So we're gonna do that really quick. Wow, definitely didn't need those other 2 stacks, but that's all right. Cool, and there we go. So this kind of matches the flooring in here. Not on purpose, of course, but I like that. It's still modern looking in here, but also a little bit more of a farmhouse vibe just because of the paneling here that we chose. But I'm into it. I think Giorgio's gonna be into it as well. What do we want to tackle next? Maybe the lighting? We go around and place all the lights in every room? Or no. Before we do lighting, this is very important. Before we do lighting, we should probably do the trim, the wood trim in all of the rooms. Just because if you do lighting and then try to go through and do like crown molding around the ceiling line, it's gonna be kind of hard to get all the lights to line up. So let's do molding first. For this room, this is one of those rooms I want to do the crown molding in, but I want to make sure I pick a good one. I don't want to pick something that's ugly. The U-mica is what I used for the flooring in other houses, and I liked it because it's kind of decorative.
A few moments later.
Whew. Dude, I forgot how much time it takes to place down this stuff. It's crazy. So I talked about what I was going to do for the floorboard here, but for the top side, you can see it's a bit more elegant looking. If you just look at this piece, it's got a lot of curves to it, which I think make it look a lot nicer for a crown molding piece. But this will likely be one of the only rooms that I'll do crown molding inside of, but I guess you never know. We'll see, right? We'll see. I like it. I like it. We'll come back through at the end and do all the lighting and make it look good. But for right now, that's pretty much a done deal. And now for this room, this is why I said that's probably the only room I'll do the crown molding in. Just because if you look at this room and all the weird little nooks and crannies and corners that it has, honestly, it's not too many. It's really just this. That seems like it could be problematic over there. That's why I think I'm gonna stick with the floorboard stuff. And then in here, we could do some crown molding. That's a pretty small, pretty standard sized room. Bedroom, I think we're gonna leave crown molding out. Bathroom, maybe. It might look a little weird. Closet, absolutely not. So this whole big room right here is what we're gonna tackle next. I'll go ahead and see you guys here in a sec. Oh my God, you guys. Just adding that little bit of trim around each and every wall does so much for these houses. I mean, it looks way more realistic now. I know that's not really the intention of House Flipper. It's not like a super realistic game by any means, but this looks so good now. I mean, so good. Now, another idea that I just had is what if we did some trim up in the, like in the top corner of here? We could also find oh, that's a really good idea. We could find a flat trim piece and send it all the way up the wall, if you know what I'm saying. So like this one, oh, it's rounded at the top. It would have to be square all the way, I think, for it to look good. Let's see what this looks like. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad, but you can tell up close that the tops of it are in fact rounded, which does kind of look weird. I want to try to bring this archway to life more. I want it to look more realistic. Back on the whole realism thing. But for starters, let's go down here and get rid of that as well as these corner pieces that it adds. I love that it does that now too. When they first dropped this, the whole like trim stuff, they didn't give you the option to be able to put like these little tiny little corners and stuff on things. So I'm glad that that option's there now. Is that the only floorboard they offer that is square? No, this one is full on square. Oh no, I don't like that at all. Look at, this is what it's doing. It's putting gaps in between each and it. That's so dumb, dude. That's so dumb. Okay, so we don't want that one either. Yep, that is our only option. That is our, I'm a pirate now, guys. Surprise! I'm pretty sure that this one, the Creo, is the only one that's gonna work for us. You're joking. Please tell me that this is just some sick prank. They're not joking. They're not there's that much of a gap. There is that much of a gap that, oh, I think I think I figured out why. It's because they're all, oh my God, I'm just gonna replace all of them. Oh, there we go, dude. It works. It works. It goes all the way down and all the way up. I don't love it, but it's something. Can you place this? Oh, you can on the underside? Oh, no, you can't. Never mind. I got excited. We'll probably have to do like a white paneling on that. I don't think they have any that can be mounted on the ceiling, unfortunately. But now we just have to match the exact same thing over on this side, and we will be done with our archway. There I go again with the whole R thing. I don't know if this is actually even gonna look good, but I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying to do something different, something unique. I don't hate it. I wish we could put something on the ceiling to make it a little bit more pronounced. but it's all right. It's all right. Now, moving on into the bedroom. You guys, this is kicking my butt. I didn't think this was going to take that long. I'm glad I decided to do all of this in one episode. So now we're going to go through, do the trim in here as well. I won't be doing crown molding in that room. I will be doing it in the bathroom. Maybe. Am I done? Am I finally finished? Okay, so I couldn't commit to doing the crown molding in the bathroom. I couldn't commit to it. But what I did commit to is actually doing the floor molding in the closet, which is definitely unnecessary, did not need to be done, but I did it anyways just because I was feeling like it. Looking back, I probably should have held off on doing the floor molding, or the, what do you call this stuff, dude? Is it just floor trim? It's just wood trim. I should have held off on doing the trim in the bathroom anyways until we actually installed all the appliances and things. Because if I remember correctly, you can't actually mount anything flush up against a wall if there's any sort of trim nearby. So apart from that, I am happy with the job that we have done here, but our job is not yet over. We still need to tackle the basement trimming, and then we can move in and do the lights. All right, the basement is now fully finished, minus obviously the bathroom we're missing that I completely forgot to add in. You know what? No, this is perfect. This is exactly Giorgio's MO. A walk-in, no-door basement bathroom. I think he would enjoy that. Honestly, all we have to do down here is throw a bathtub anywhere. This corner, maybe under the stairs somewhere. Doesn't matter. As long as we have one extra bathtub, he will be just over the moon. I'm not going to worry about doing any trim in that closet. I think that's honestly a massive waste of time. But what we're about to do is go around and do all of the lighting for each and every room. Obviously, I'm not going to do any sort of chandeliers or anything because I don't know what specifically I would want those to hang over or above. So with that being said, I will see you guys here in just a minute. Okay guys, after 30 minutes, it's been a while. We finally have all of the lights in the house complete. They're all looking fantastic. Now, unfortunately, we do still only have the option of this light or this other sort of mini halogen light. Now, what's unfortunate about that, they obviously all look great in my opinion, but what's unfortunate about that is the shadow, or I guess the light that it casts down onto the floor. It's not really gonna look very good until we get a bunch of furniture in here and just try to church it all up a little bit. But if we go upstairs, you guys will really start to understand what I'm talking about. You can just see where the light is being cast down onto the floor, and it's not ideal, but you know, even back when I first started playing House Flipper, that was the only option of real ceiling light that we had, and that's still all we have, which is sad, especially for like this room. It really isn't looking too hot in there. Bathroom, I actually just realized I forgot to do, so I'm gonna do that really fast.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay, that should be it. You guys probably hate the way that I go about spacing these lights out, but man, it is so satisfying for my OCD. Shout out to all my OCD people out there, right? Now in the closet, this one I just did as well. Totally forgot to do this. Thankfully, nothing crazy in there, just 2 simple lights. And now we have light in the bathroom as well. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. See, the spacing in here is a little bit better because the lights can be closer together without it looking weird on the ceiling side of things. But when we go back into a room like this, man, you can really tell. You can really tell. But Now that we have all of the lights done, now that we have all of the flooring, the molding, the walls are all painted, everything is looking great for Mr. Giorgio. The only thing we have left to do is actually paint or change the texture of the walls on the outside of the house. Now, personally, I like this blue, so I think I'm actually gonna leave it blue, but if you guys have a recommendation you'd like to make on what we should do for the exterior of this place, definitely let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But with that being said, I do think we are going to wind things down here. But of course, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.